Hey folks, good evening, good evening. This is Doriel. This is my opportunity to try to make something that I've heard of for a long time, and it is called Seamoss. A number of you probably have known about it, have made it, have consumed it, especially if you're from the Caribbean. Of course you've consumed Seamoss, and I have. But every time I see people making it, I'm like, what? So I thought I'd give it a go. So this really is just me trying to do this on my own. Why am I on so late in the day? Because I've had series after series of really intentional conversations that were very powerful and poignant. And so I said, let me now come live and hang out with you all. So you know how Seamoss comes. It comes in like this dry, very salty form. This is very salty. I actually have two packages. So this is the package. This is like the before. So I'm going to show you the during and the after. So it comes very salty. It isn't algae. It comes from the bottom of the sea. It's kind of like that wavy stuff that you see at the bottom of the sea. And this literally is the same amount as what I'm going to show you that I soaked overnight. So I put this in a bowl. Rinsed as much of the salt, can you see that? Like that white stuff is salt. Rinse it of as much of it off as I could. And then in the same size bowl, I soaked this last night. Here is the finished product. I'm actually going to let you see it. So remember, this is what I started out with. This is what I ended with. So you're gonna see how much this actually generated. You're just gonna trust me on this one. This is how much it netted. Look at all of that. Look at that. It's humongous. It's like an animal. So we went from this to this. So I know that my next step is to rinse more of this off. Some people will let it soak again for another 12 hours. I'm not doing that. So truth be told, it looks like tiny little octopi. Octopi, the plural of octopus. Or squid. Hey, I see you all. So please drop in the comments if you've ever made your own Seamoss. Okay, again, we went from this to this. So here's what I have now. Now, I'm actually going to go for the gusto and see if I have all of the salt off. Yeah. We are ready to blend. Hey! So if you've made your own Seamoss, please drop in the comments. If you've not made your own Seamoss and you're like, how do I do this? Please drop in the comments. So if you've made your own Seamoss, drop a 1. If you've never made Seamoss, drop a 0. If you are like the Seamoss maker, and you make your own gel and you put it in recipes and so forth, please drop a 2 and then let me know, what do you put it in besides smoothies? We're gonna blend like right now. All right, so I hear the goal. So check this out. Look at this. Isn't that weird looking? So I hear that you are supposed to cut so that it doesn't, or chop so that it doesn't get stuck around the blender blades. So I'm literally just gonna cut some of the big ones. So it doesn't get cut. Okay, that's all we're doing. Now we're going to blend this. So I hear that it's like a cup to a cup and a half. So I'm going to put a cup So if I push this down, it's like a cup. So I'm going to put a cup in, and then I'm going to put a cup and a half of water and see what we get. Cup and a half of water. This is my first time, so ready? I don't know. I have my handy dandy containers to put it in. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't think it's kind of gel-like. I think I was looking for something thicker. So maybe I was supposed to do 1 to 1. I don't know. What I will do is I'll put in a little more. And they said that you can put your ratio, like the thicker the gel, the less water, the thinner the gel, the more water. So let's make it a little thicker. Let's see what we get. This is a really weird one. Look at that. Let's give it a go. Now, those of you out there who know that I'm probably doing it not the best way, can you please chime in the chat? Chime in the chat. I know I'm trying to make Seamoss gel. right? Okay, so the ratio is 1 to 1. It's 1 to 1. 1 to 1. 1 to 1.5 made it drippy. But 1 to 1 look. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have my handy dandy containers. I'm going to put it in. All right, anybody who needs Seamoss gel, I don't really know if you want to call me. Wait until like tomorrow when it's solidified. But it's the consistency that I was looking for. Yay! So now, why am I even doing this? Because, of course, it has a lot of amazing properties. It is an algae. Let me actually get you the official, which I have up here. Here we go. So, benefits of Seamoss. It supports the oxygenation of cells, improves nutrient absorption, nourishes and beautifies the skin and hair and nails, builds strong bones and strengthens connective tissue, boosts immunity, increases energy, reduces inflammation, helps eliminate excessive mucus, suppresses appetite and provides key nutrients during fasting, protects brain from degeneration, and soothes the digestive tract. Who doesn't want that? It also has benefits for brain health and thyroid and muscles, and respiratory systems, and natural Botox. Now, you know some of us don't even need that. And also boosts metabolism. That's why we are making Seamoss gel. This will go into my smoothies, and some people put it into soups. So here is my Seamoss gel. And is it supposed to be gooey like this? Yes, this was actually what I was anticipating. So there's one container. And overnight, this is going to solidify even more. And so some people will take it and again put it in their smoothies or put it in their teas or put it in their like if you're making a warm cereal, or put it in, you know, like a salad dressing. It doesn't have a taste per se, it's just gelatinous. So that was me making Seamoss gel. I am going to make the remainder of it and keep it, and you can keep it up to 3 weeks, as long as, make sure you label it, so label the day that you made it. label it and put it in your refrigerator so people don't think it's something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like a science experiment. So this will be my sea moss gel. It'll be in the refrigerator. It'll be labeled, and I'll take a scoop per day and either put it in my tea or in my smoothies or in my shakes or even in my juices. Blend it up, add it, and it will give me all of those amazing properties. So if you have not made sea moss gel for yourself, get you a little pack from the store. Don't be afraid. So wipe off or soak off a lot of the salt. Soak it in a bowl overnight. Make sure that the sea moss is covered in water, like 3 times the amount of water for the sea moss. Leave it overnight. It will swell. It will look like, it's the Blob from that old science fiction movie, which I was raised on. And then, rinse it off a couple of times in cold water. Pop it into your blender 1-to-1. You saw I did a 1 to 1.5. Do 1-to-1 ratio of sea moss to water. Blend it up. It's going to be thick and gooey, almost like glue consistency. And then just pop it into some containers, label, and go. Have a good night. This is a Learn to Grow You moment, where I plant seeds to help you grow. And make sure that you are using products, protocols, and practitioners to help you live your best life. I'll see you guys later. If you want more information, make sure you just slide into my DM and say, hey Doriel, can you make this? Can you juice this? Can you smoothie this? What's with these acai bowls? Whatever it is, I'm happy to do these videos for you. Peace and blessings. Talk to you later.